So today I'm going to discuss about the law of cosines and area of a triangle. Our objectives for this module, the students will be able to determine when to use law of cosines, apply law of cosines to solve the given problem, and see the importance of the topic in real scenario. The law of cosines can be used to solve triangles in which two sides and the included angle, or SAS, are known, or in which three sides are known. So it says there that we use law of cosine if we are going to encounter SES, or side angle side postulate, and also the SSS, or side 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 postulate. Consider the triangle in figure 1. The height is drawn from perpendicular to the x-axis. The triangle BDA is a right triangle, and the coordinates of B are A cosine C or A sine C. The coordinates of A are B, 0. Using the distance formula, we can find the distance. So we know that the distance formula, class, is D equals the square root of the squared of x sub 1 minus x sub 2 plus the squared of y sub 1 minus y sub 2. So when we apply to find the value of C using the distance formula, we will have the square root of the squared of this is x sub 1 minus x sub 2 plus the squared of y sub 1 minus y sub 2. So using this figure, when we simplify it, we will have the x coordinate, we will have A cosine C minus the x coordinate of the second one, that is B. Tapos pasensya na kayo, mahina kasi ang Wi-Fi dito sa school eh. So again, let me continue. Again, to find the C or the side C, we're going to use the distance formula, which is distance is equal to the square root of the squared of x sub 1 minus x sub 2 plus the squared of y sub 1 minus y sub 2. Okay, so following the distance formula, we will have the square root of our x coordinate. We will have A cosine C minus the x coordinate of the other angle. We have B minus B. Okay, the square root of A cosine C minus B plus the square root of y sub 1 is A sine C minus the y sub 2 minus 0. So when we simplify it, when we squared binomial, the square root of the first term, we will have A squared cosine squared C. Twice the product of the terms, we will have negative 2AB cosine C, and squared of the second term will have plus B squared. Same here, plus the square root of the first term, we'll have A squared sine squared C, twice the product. So this will become 0, the product. And the square root of the second term is still 0. So we will have A squared sine squared C. And then factor out the common term for these two terms. We will have A squared, their common term. So we will have A squared multiplied by cosine squared C plus sine squared C. This one, A squared cosine squared C plus A squared sine squared C. Their common term is A squared. So factor out A squared multiplied by cosine squared C plus sine squared C, which is in the identity that is equal to 1, plus B squared minus, and then bring down the other terms. We'll have plus B squared minus 2AB cosine C. Then simplify. this is equal to 1. So a squared times 1 will have a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine c. So therefore, if we are asked to find c, we will have c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine c. So just remember for law of cosine or cosine law, if you are asked to find c squared, so here you will add the two legs, a squared plus b squared, the square of the legs minus 2, and then itong dalawang leg na to will have AP. And kung ano ang angle ng C, side C, which is we'll have cosine C since we're using law of cosine. Again, you're going to use law of cosine if we have SAS and SSS. So for law of cosine, it says there that if if A, B, and C are the measures of the angles of the triangle, and A, B, and C are the lengths of the side opposites, again, when we name a triangle, make sure, bawa ito siya, A, B, C. Kunin lagi natin ang opposite. Opposite ni A, so this will be side A. Opposite of B will have B. Opposite of angle C will have side C. Ganun siya, class. So, if A, B, and C are the measures of the angles of a triangle, and A, B, and C are the lengths, so the uppercase, that's the name of the angle of the given triangle. Denzel, kindly turn off your microphone. Okay. Uppercase letter is for the angles. Lowercase letter is for the sides. Okay, huwag niyong pagbabalik na rin. Then, we will have this one. C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine C. So again, if we are asked, if we will have C, so we will have, so para makuha ang C dito, class, of course, we square root both sides. Okay? And then, so again, pag C dito, we will add the square of the legs, and then minus 2 lagi. And then itong dalawa, AB, the product of the two legs. So twice the product of the legs multiplied by cosine, whatever the angle ng unknown. So we'll have cosine C. If we are asked A squared, so we will have A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus yung dalawa, twice the product, minus 2BC cosine angle nito, A. For B squared is equal to A squared plus C squared minus twice the product of this minus 2AC cosine yung angle nito, cosine B. So let's apply law of cosine. So let's try to solve examples using our board. So for number 1, use the law of cosine. The given, we have side, angle, side. Or this is an included angle. So we will have in triangle ABC, B is equal to 110 degrees. A is 10 centimeters. And C is 15 centimeters. Find B. Side B. All right. So if we will draw this triangle, And we will have a triangle ABC. For B, sorry, this is not our B triangle. It says there we have 110. So obviously, hindi siya right. It's an obtuse triangle. Side B is 110 degrees. Given triangle ABC, angle B is 110 degrees. So this will be the opposite of angle A is side A, which is 10 centimeters. And side C, we will have 15 centimeters. So we'll have side, angle, side. Okay. Whereas to find this one, side B. So again, using the law of cosine, we will have d squared equals. So if we are as the value of p, so we will have the square of the legs ng remaining, a squared plus c squared, minus 2, the product, twice the product, AC, sine angle nito, p. Okay? And then, kung kukunin na natin ang side b, pwede naman mag-square root both sides na tayo. Since we're talking about the measurement, we always get the positive root or the principal root. And just substitute. The value of A is 10 centimeters. So let's not include na yung units. Lahat naman sila in cm. 10 squared plus C is 15 centimeters. So 15 squared minus 2 times 10 times 15. Then sine B is 110 degrees. 110 degrees naman ay kaya naman natin makuha, right? Ay, wait. Why I'm using sine? Or using cosine? Ito lang nag-react sa inyo. We're using cosine ba pala? Cosine P. So cosine 110 degrees. What is the reference angle of 110 degrees? So 110 degrees class is in second quadrant. So 180 minus 110, 70. So this is not a special. So hindi sakto plus yung value niyan. So you can use now your calculator. So what is the value of side B? Mark Angelo. Approximately, kasi hindi ito sakto class eh. So let's use approximately. And it's an irrational number. So sa module, I round off my answer in nearest tenth. Mark?
Ma'am, ano po ma'am? 19.8 po.
19.8. Double check. Square root of 10 squared plus 15 squared minus 2 times 10 times 15 cosine 110. Yes, Kia?
20.68 po.
Okay, so that's 20.68 centimeters. Or ang sagot ko naman ay naka-round off in 10 place of 20.7 centimeters. Either of the two. Okay, so that is the answer. Double check your answer, Mark.
Yes po.
Any question? Can you follow? So number 1 class.
Yes po.
Okay. Triangle ABC. A is 32 feet. 32 feet. B is 20 feet. And C is 40 feet. Find angle. All right. And number 2, the given are sides. So therefore, we're going to apply the cosine. Okay, a triangle ABC. A is 32 feet, B is 20 feet, and C is 40 feet. Find angle B. Kung given class ay sides, of course, you just need to uh, manipulate the formula. Kasi yung formula natin ay naka-side siya. I mean, the square root of the side. So, to find the angle, you just need to manipulate it. So, when we show the triangle ABC, okay. Halimbawa lang, drawing ulit natin A, B, C. So, ang A ay 32 feet. B is 20 feet. And C is 40 feet. This is SSS. Okay, we have the given or 3 sides of the given triangle. We're asked to find B. So, therefore, we're going to use the formula B squared. Kasi nandito ang cosine B, right? B squared equals A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cos P. We're asked to find cosine B. So we need to isolate this term. So we will have, siya na lang ang lipat natin. So we'll have 2AC cosine B equals A squared plus C squared minus B squared. Then divide both sides by 2AC. 2AC. So we will have cosine B equals A squared plus C squared minus B squared over 2AC. So therefore, to find angle B, we need to get the inverse cosine, okay, of whatever the value here when you substitute. So cosine B equals A is 32 squared plus C is 40 feet squared minus is 20 feet squared over 2. A is 32 times C is 40. So what is now cosine B? Let's, para sakto ang, sa final answer tayo mag-round off. We will have the inverse cosine of this value. Diba? Kailangan natin kunin ang inverse cosine ng value dito para makuha ang angle P. Inverse cosine of the answer here. 32 squared Please try on your calculator. Times 32 times 40. What is the approximate value? For sure, hindi yan sakto ulit. Let's round up our answer into nearest degree. How about Christine L. Joy? Walang tao. Do you have your answer? Can you hear me? Let's have yes, Nadine. What is your answer?
29.69 po.
Okay, so when we round up into nearest degree, that is 30 degrees. All right, so that is angle P, 30 degrees. Question?
None
Wala
so
na po,
far.
ma'am.
Okay, so let's continue. Area of a triangle. I know that in geometry, the area of a triangle is 1/2 pH, right? So how about if you're going to apply, in trigonometry, what is the area of a triangle? The formula A equals 1/2 pH can be used to find the area of a triangle when the base and height are given. Obviously, if the given our base and height, going to use A equals 1/2 pH. What if hindi ganun ang given? I mean, hindi base or height ang given. In this section, we will find the area of the area of triangles when the height is not given. We will use K for the area. So we denote area of a triangle using K because the letter A is often used to represent the measure of an angle. Instead of using letter A, kasi diba sa area of a triangle, we use letter A for the area. But here, we're going to use letter K since baka kasi we denote also angle A using uppercase letter A. So instead of A, we're going to use letter K. Consider the areas of the acute and obtuse triangles in figure 2. Given this figure, the acute triangle, and the second one is for obtuse, the height of each triangle, we will have H is equal to C sine A or sine A. C sine A for the height of each triangle. And area of each triangle, we will have one half BC sine A. Since the height is equal to C sine A. Using this. Since height of each triangle is C sine A, we will substitute the value of H, which is C sine A. So therefore, the area of a triangle is equal to 1/2 BC sine A. Okay? K equals 1/2 BC sine A. So, ang gagawin nyo lang, pag product or half of the product of the two legs, yung angle dito, yung wala dyan, which is sine A. So, we will have Same with sa law of cosine, tatlo din. The area of triangle ABC is 1/2 the product of the lengths of any two sides and the sine of the included angle. Thus, the area of a triangle is equal to 1/2 BC sine A, or the area of a triangle is equal to 1/2 AB sine C. Okay, instead of using cosine, okay, for the function, for the trigonometric function, we'll use sine. Okay, K equals 1/2 AB sine C, and K equals 1/2 AC sine C. Again, parang mas matandaan siya, half of the product of the legs, yung angle, yung angle na wala din. I mean, yung side na wala din mo, yung angle. So, you have sine A. Half of AB, so wala si C. So, angle C, sine C. K equals 1/2 AC, wala si B. So, sine. Okay, so let's try example. For area. Find the area of a triangle given angle A is equal to 62 degrees. B is 12 meters. C is 5 meters. Find the area. Find the area of a triangle. All right, given angle A, which is 62 degrees, side B is 12 meters, and side C is 5 meters. So when we draw a triangle, so let's name the triangle ABC. Angle A is 62 degrees. B is 12. So the opposite we'll have here. B is 12 meters. C is 5 meters. For us to find the area of a triangle. So given class ang BC, right? So therefore, we're going to use that to find the, to find the area. We're going to use letter K. K equals 1/2 PC sine, ano ang angle na wala? I mean, ano ang side na wala dyan? A. So, we'll use angle A. At given yung A. Okay? So, to find the area, we will have 1/2. Just substitute the given. B is 12 meters. C is 5 meters. Sine A is 62 degrees. So, again, sagot ay irrational din. So, let's get the approximate value of the area, round off your answer into whole. Yes, Mary Joy. Kanta.
26 po.
Alright. So since we're talking about area, the units, do not forget square meters. Okay? The area of a triangle ABC is 26 square meters. Alright? Is that clear? Do you have the same answer? Math 2 and Math 3?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes po.
And then let's continue. Wait lang class, nagda-not respond. Alright, with two angles and an included side, so this is for ASA. The law of sines is used to derive formula for the area triangle. Since ang cosine kasi is for SSS and SAS. Ang law of sine is for ASA. One of the postulates kapag ang given triangle ASA. So, yan yung asynchronous natin last week, law of sine. So we know that for law of sine class, we have A over sine A equals B over sine B equals C over sine C. Or pwede din naman yung class magkabaliktad, nasa taas ng angle. Sine A over A, that is also equal to sine B over B, that is also equal to sine C over C. So, depende kung sino ang hinahanap. But if we're going to solve for C using the sine law, we can use this. C equals sine C equals C over sine C equals B over sine B. That when we manipulate it, right, you do cross multiply, so you will have C sine B equals B sine C. Dahil we're asked to find the C, we divide both sides by sine B. Okay, just manipulate the formula para kung ano man yung hinahanap, pakuha natin. So therefore, C is equal to B sine C over sine B. Okay, and using kanina, substitute for C in the formula, which is in the formula K equals 1/2 BC sine A. One of the formulas kanina sa area to find the area of a triangle. We substitute the value of C. So 1/2 B, and the value of C is this one, B sine C over sine B, and then multiply by sine A. And then when we simplify it, 1 times B sine C times sine A, lahat sila nasa taas. Kasi ito, di ba, ay over 1 naman to. At ito ay parang B over 2 times B sine C over sine B times sine A. 1. So let's multiply all the numerators. B times B sine C times sine A, we will have this. B squared sine C sine A over, multiply all your denominators, 2 times sine B times 1. We will have 2 sine B. In like manner, the following two alternative formulas, kapag ginamit mo naman other formulas ng area of a triangle, makukuha naman ito. Alright? Diba? Ito kasi ang ginamit natin, 1/2 PC sine A. Pero syempre, dahil ang hahanapin naman, halimbawa, ay si A, gagamitin mo naman A over sine A equals B over sine B. Something like that. You just manipulate it para makuha kung saan equal ang side A. Same with sine B. Para makakuha tayo, and then use the area of a triangle, and you replace the value ni A or B dito sa area of a triangle. At makakakuha tayo ng ganito. Alright, so let's try example. Kasi not all the times ang given ay ASE. Kanina kasi class ang given ay, yung previous nating example, ano ang given? Ang given ay ito. Sides and unincluded side. Included angle. SAS. So, what if kung ang given naman ay ASA, you're asked to find the area. So that is for the second example. Kaya, derive. Good AM. Okay, so let's finish this kasi may meeting kami kay Dean. But anyway, last example na naman. Find the area of a triangle given, sorry. Hindi ko na isulat yung buong problem, class. Angle A is 32 degrees. C is 77 degrees. And A is 14 inches. Find the area of a triangle. So we're asked to find the area. Okay. So since given two angles and an included side. Okay, so we're going to use, plus i-check nyo na lang dun sa module, kaso hindi ko pa na-upload sa Google Classroom. We're going to use yung pangalawa, and given ay dalawang angle. So we will have K equals A squared. Okay. This is sine, sorry, this is sine B plus. May correction sa module ha. Okay. This is side B. K equals A squared sine B. So kung ano ang dalawang given na angle, pili lang kayo sa formula na gagamitin niyo. Okay, A squared sine B sine C over 2 sine A. Okay, then the substitute. A is 14 inches, 14 squared. Sine B is 32 degrees. Sine C is 77 over 2 sine. Oh, wait. Okay. Sorry. Again. This is A talaga. Pakita ko. Kindly screenshot first yung mga formula. Para mamaya, screenshot muna natin yung sasagutan nyo. Kasi hindi ko pa maisisend sa meeting kami ng 9 o'clock. Kala ko kasi hindi ako kasama. Anyway, kindly screenshot first the formula. Okay. This one. And then, or sige, sure ko masasend ko agad to sa GC eh. But make sure na, ayan, we're done with this. And then sa area, we'll have this. And sa last one, to. Okay, class. This is letter A talaga. To find the missing angle, we know that the sum of the angles of a given triangle is 180 degrees. So this is A. So therefore, this is sine B. We're asked to find sine B. To find sine B, we'll have the sum of the given triangle is 180 degrees. The sum of the angles of the given triangle is 180 degrees. So 180 degrees minus 32 degrees minus 77 degrees. So therefore, angle B class is 71 degrees. So we're going to use here sine B is Sorry. So, before you apply the formula, find first the missing angle. Kasi kailangan natin ang tatlong angles sa formula. And side B is 71 degrees. Sine and then C is 77 degrees over 2 sine A is 32. And then simplify. Okay, again, round off your answer into whole. What is the area? Yes, Daniel.
170 degree po.
Okay, 100. This is area. 170 square. This is about inches. Square inches. Okay, do not forget the units. 170 square inches. Okay, so for your activity, kindly screenshot. Sige, ako na muna mag-screenshot.